What's up, Digidestins? Did you hear the bell? That means it's Market Watch Fridays, and we have some good cards to talk about. Ulforce Digimon is kind of going up, boys and girls. If you have these cards, make your money now. So let's, without further ado, dive in this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we hit that 3,000 mark. So there will be a video tomorrow going over the giveaway. So without further ado, let's dive into it. So guys, let's talk about the recent buyouts, aka a lot of spikes in the market. So first off, Rena is making her headway around the $4, almost close to $5 mark. People are buying this up pretty quickly. They expect the Ulforce Digimon to actually be an extremely good deck, and I wouldn't put it past them, especially with the secret that came out. That Rena is nasty, and I would be very shocked if there was no increase on that. Without further ado, we are looking at €8. This card got bought out hard on Europe's side market. I am very proud of them. They really got they understood the assignment. Ulforce Digimon alternate art has just spiked to $25 very easily. I am not surprised. This card is gorgeous looking. I love the art. It's personally one of my favorites. And since the new Ulforce kind of combos with this Ulforce, we really like this a lot. Looking at €10 on their side. Not a bad pick up there. We're looking at Ulforce itself. Regular Ulforce is already from that beautiful $2 mark all the way up to a $7 card. Let's go, boys and girls. This is a lot of hype, and I'm not saying this is a bad hype. I think this is a justified hype. Just keep an eye on the card itself. Looking at €2 on the Europe side. Not terrible. And we're looking at Taikamiya, $11. I knew this card was going to spike the moment we got Ulforce started to be showing off, or Digimon in itself. This card is just too good for them because it gets the draw, and it gets 1,000 extra DP of your choice, depending on which one you need in that situation. Need more cards? That's your way to go. So, looking at good money there. About €15. About €15, and the foil Japanese is not worth that. Oh, that's crazy. Arrow Digimon from Battle Omni pre-release is now sitting at a whopping $45. Crazy, boys and girls. Was not expecting these prices here. As you can see, the card dipped hard. And now look at it. It is spiked to oblivion. It is a $50 card, and that's not even joking on how expensive that is. About €5. $5 seems fair for that card. Looking at it now, we got Death Xmon alternate art slowly teetering up, and people are buying in around the $90, $80 range. Kind of expected, one of the best cards, and going forwards, it's going to be one of the better cards. Just because even BT11, it's just another card that's just going to help out control the format. Then, Europe side, about €17. €70 is not terrible. About $70. About $68? Wow, it's pretty close hand in hand. To be honest with you, I would dip a little bit more for the alternate art, unless you don't like the alternate art's look. And then just pick the card you like. Looking in the 70 range is the friend here. Looking at €50 on Europe side. I mean, it's probably less because I know the Euro dipped even further. So I wouldn't be surprised if these cards are a lot less even now. Demi-Vmon started to see some reactive buying. We're back to $40 when it dipped down to like 36, so I'm not surprised there. People are trying to start moving it. I think it's a more of a hold situation. Don't rush for this. Demi-Vmon is possible, but we just don't have... This is not useful for the Ulforce deck. We're looking at €14. It works. Zareffamon has pre-release stamp, has been tanking even further, and that's just because we do have a higher rarity coming in the event pack 3s, which should be hitting this month, if I'm not mistaken. Looking at €10. Then we have Machinedramon from Classic Collection. It's starting to come a little bit back down. People aren't hyping it as much, but to be honest with you, it is a secret. And the more Machinedramon support goes, the more higher this climbs. So we're looking at €17. Not bad. Or Yukin mode. We're looking at $17 here. Not bad. It has been taking fast, and I'm proud that I got rid of my alternate arts when I did. I made some decent profit on that. Looking at 18. For Vmon Tamer Evolution Box Collection, Classic Collection. This is the one that gains you when it becomes a spending game 1 memory. This card will probably be chased for the Vmons because that extra memory does extend plays. Oh, that explains that. You're supposed to be right there. Ungroup. Here's the Oryukin from before. We're looking at 15 euros. Probably less than that. Ginkamon Promote is about $19. Starting to teeter down, which is good, but we are pretty much on buyout status with it anyway. So I don't see this card staying low. It's going to just climb out. It just has a couple buy-ins before it's just completely kaput, and the stock is just too expensive. Looking at 10 euros. Not terrible. So, Commandramon from Great Legends has been holding this crazy line. Last sold was 24. People aren't willing to pay 37. Remember, the market is based on what you're willing to pay, not what someone sells it for. So, just remember that. And then, about 8 euros. Can live with it. Yokomon. Yokomon is still holding around that $15 range, actually. Not terrible. Not bad at all. The deck is surprising, seeing some upwards ticks. So we're looking at 4 euros on Europe side. Wizardmon promo got bought out. That was crazy, but then fully restocked a few days later. But it's just interesting to see Wizardmon getting bought out. It's really good. We're going to have to see what decks do going forwards, but hopefully it is still it's going to be really useful when that, Buyouts starter deck comes out. We're looking at 3 euros. Not terrible. Himikawa is $30 actually. This card saw more bought out and just been bought out. That's just crazy to see her this expensive. The card might see useful play. We'll have to see. We're looking at 3 euros on the Europe side. Digimon Secret. This card skyrocketed, boys and girls. I was not expecting this. Were you? I mean, this is the alternate art. It's crazy how expensive it is. It's 10 euros, about $10 on their side. Digimon Secret, $18 right now. And that's crazy. People are just buying this up because they need it. About 5 euros. Not bad. Red Men Boost. Okay, let me do some little information here. Do not buy out a card on high end. That just doesn't always add up, especially because you can still get it from Next Adventure. Next Adventures can be open if your shop has it, so it's your best shot there. We're looking at 5 euros there. Not terrible. Shine Greymon's about $9 right now. This card is going to be a ticking time bomb. I promise you, we should be seeing something Shine Greymon support in BT12 because this is the Digimon Leap Through Time set. So we're going to have to see Tamers that leap through time set. So this might be a card you want to keep on your radar once they start revealing stuff. About, 10 euros. Not terrible. Flame Hellscythe, holding that $12 mark is not a bad trade-off. There is plenty of listings, but looks like it's not going to hold that long before it's like a $20 card. So might be smart to pick up a couple copies because it's just going to be more beneficial in the future. About 3 euros on their side. Errata seemed to see a massive buy-in in the last couple days. I'm guessing that's just because people are trying to hype it up. I don't see investing into it just yet. I mean, it's one of those things that, yes, once Diaboromon gets support in its X-Antibody line, it might see some play, but it really depends because it is strictly named Diaboromon. So that's going to really struggle the deck's limitations here. Errata will help for that first Diaboromon you play, but Diaboromon X Antibody might not do anything unless it claims itself as Diaboromon in name as well, so that it can work with the Errata. We'll have to see. Looking at 3 euros. Okay. Gabumon is another card that you might guys want to put on your radar because especially this card can help you with that you know, Rena deck, aka Ulforce deck, being able to play this and hopefully get a tamer to your hand really might help out. And that just about it, really, because you might need certain tamers. We're looking at $1, pretty much. Zareffamon is holding the line in that $14 range. Not bad. So, I mean, there are possibilities for stuff like this, but, I mean, without crazy shenanigans here, I think this is pretty solid. Looking at it, we're looking at about €4. Zareffamon, also, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because Justimon is getting a final form, and then next is really only the X antibody left, and Zareffamon is useful in that deck, but we'll have to see how that holds. Justimon Blitzarm, I think you guys should make sure you have your copies before they start climbing again. What do you mean by climbing again, Kyle? Well, let me just say that this card is a super rare, and people are going to start buying it out slowly, and it's going to just slowly tick up as we get closer to maybe Jesmon X antibody. And if it does anything crazy shenanigans, this is one of the first cards that is going to be grabbed. Looking at $1, not terrible. Tsumimon, aka the unidentified card. So why am I bringing this up right now? This is a $5 card, right? Well, this is the max rarity, and it's almost on buyout status. Another thing that just happened in the last 24 hours is that the reference log for the Digimon log or something like that got updated, and it showed the Digimon World 3 boss got added to the list. So the reference guide is useful information because then you can tell what cards are kind of coming in and stuff like that. Well, Digimon in itself anyway. So the thing about it is, this Digimon was the boss of World 3. I think we're going to see this as the final secret, and then we're going to see its evolutionary line in game. Well, in BT11. So that means we're probably going to see this card being its unidentified type. So there's only a few cards that really interact with it, but a little bit of way of playing with it is with your Diaboromon stuff. So I think it's not a bad pickup to pick up this card here, because once per turn, if this Digimon is unidentified, draw a card. So this card is innate way of supporting that. And it is an unidentified type from the Digimon World 3 final boss. So I think smart move would be to make sure you have this card. You know, it is Diaboromon support, but it's worth it in my opinion. Looking at €4, not bad. Caramon's another card. Being able to grab an unidentified type is important. I think a lot of the Diaboromon stuff, depending on what it does in general, might be surprisingly useful for this deck. So just grabbing them now, the smaller ends that just have great inheritables, might be your best investment. Like Caramon here, it gets the search. We're not looking to become Diaboromon, but the unidentified type splash ability really does help out, and searching for those kind of pieces really does go the extra mile sometimes. So I think this might be a good pickup as well, just because adding the unidentified typing really does help out. So piece reliant decks really do need it. So that's about really where I want to talk about. It's nothing too crazy right now. It's about 2 cents, but that's just kind of how it is, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy this content. Remember, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget, I do have t-shirts up on the channel. Stream Elements, and I have Teespring. Teespring you can occasionally see below on the video. So guys, hopefully you found this video very informative and very useful. It's just a lot of information to go over sometimes, and I do appreciate all the support and stuff like that. So also leave a comment down. It really pushes the video in the algorithm. Without further ado, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next video. Peace.